Good afternoon, boys and girls. We are going to begin on page 129, 129. And you'll find a number grid on that page, but it's not the number grid you're used to seeing. Esa tabla de números empieza con 81 y va hasta 900. It's the 800s. The 800s. And we're going to look at that. Okay, so see if you can get there. Actually, I may as well keep it at this length for now so we can see what we're doing here. Okay. Shade the numbers in the counting pattern. Okay, we can use a number grid to count. If we go horizontal, look at what happens. 801, 802, 803, 804, 805. How are we counting in that pattern? How are we counting? I'm going to mark it orange, I guess. Light orange. We're counting by ones. We're adding a 1 every time. 801, 802, 803, 804, 805, 806, 807, 808, 809, 810. Estamos contando de uno en uno. 81, 82, 83, 84, etc., etc. Okay? We're changing the ones place. Notice how the ones place changes. 1, 2, 3. El lugar de las unidades está cambiando, poniendo uno más, uno más, uno más, uno más. Cuando contamos horizontal en una tabla de números, sumamos uno a las unidades. We add 1 to the ones place when we count by ones. That's easy, right? But we can also go down. If we go down, what happens? Let's start at 807 and see what happens. Look, there's the 8 and the 7, the 8 and the 7, the 8 and the 7. What's changing? The tens place. Al lugar de las decenas está sumando 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Porque estamos sumando 10 cada vez. Mira, empezando aquí. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sumamos 10. Por eso sumamos una más decena. We add one more 10. Agregamos una decena. 2 tens, 3 tens, 37. 4 tens, 847. 5 tens, 857. 6 tens, 867. 7 tens, 877. 8 tens, 887. 9 tens, 897. Cuando contamos verticalmente, when we count vertically, we add a 10. Not a 1, a 10. We're adding a 10. Sumamos una decena cuando contamos verticalmente. Okay? Let's try this problem here. At Blossom Bakery, 823 muffins were sold in the morning. Okay? En español. En la panadería Flor se vendieron 823 pastelillos por la mañana. Por eso empezamos con 823. Voy a pintarlo amarillo. Ustedes pueden pintarlo amarillo si tienen amarillo. Si no, do a pause. Pause your video and find it because you don't want to get behind, right? You can always pause me when you have a video. You can't pause me in class, right? Okay, what happened? In the afternoon, 4 packages of 10 muffins were sold. En la tarde, por la tarde, se vendieron 4 paquetes de 10 pastelillos. How many muffins were sold that day? ¿Cuántos pastelillos se vendieron en total? Okay, en la mañana 823 y en la tarde 4 más paquetes de 10. 4 más paquetes de 10. Por eso sumamos una decena. El 2 cambia a 3. That's 1 package of 10. Another package of 10. El 4, 4, 843. That was 2 packages. Here comes 3 packages. 853. And 4 packages, 863. When we sold 4 packages of 10, cuando vendimos 4 paquetes de 10, tuvimos que poner 4 más decenas, 2 decenas, 4 más, 3, 4, 5, 6, 863. 10, 20, 30, 40, 10, 20, 30, 40 más, porque 4 paquetes de 10 son 40. 863. You see how we got that? Good. Let's go to the next page. Vamos a pasar a la próxima página. A ver lo que tenemos que hacer. We're going to be looking at counting patterns here. Okay. Look at the digits in the numbers. What 2 numbers are next in the counting pattern? Okay, let's see if we can get a little bit closer here. Okay, let me see if I can make this a little bit closer while the video is running. Okay, let's hope we can do this. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. Oh, there it is, a little bit closer. A little more. I can't get it more closer. Okay, how's that? A little closer? Okay, let's look at the pattern. Observa los dígitos de los números. ¿Qué 2 números son consecutivos en el patrón de conteo? A ver, 114. Can you see the 100? 214. They added another 100. Otra centena. 314. 1, 2, 3 centenas. 414. 1, 2, 3, 4 centenas. The blank digit changes by 1 each time. Which digit is changing? The what? The hundreds digit. Hundreds. Not the tens, not the ones. The hundreds. En español, centenas. Centenas empezando con la C suave. I don't know if you can find that word anywhere. Centenas. Do you see centenas? I don't see it anywhere on this page. Centenas es con la C suave. Yo voy a ponerlo aquí para los que tienen libro en español. Centenas. Ustedes pueden poner centenas. The hundreds digit changed by 1 each time. El dígito de las centenas cambió de 1 cada vez. The next 2 numbers. What are the next 2 numbers? ¿Qué son los próximos 2 números? Oh, mira. 114, 214, 314, 414. That's right. 514 and, yep, did you put it? Try to beat me. If you know, and you're pretty sure, you should write it before me. 614. Because we changed the hundreds digit. Cambiamos el dígito de las centenas en lugar de las centenas. You understand how to do that? Sometimes we're going to be adding hundreds, but sometimes we're going to be adding tens. Let's watch. Look at the digits to find the next 2 numbers. 137, 147, 157, 167. Which digit are they changing? The tens digit. El dígito de las decenas está cambiando, poniendo uno más cada vez. Por eso están sumando días. They're adding 10. The next 2 numbers are, well, the 1 stays the same, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But the 7 stays the same. 177, 177, and what's next? 187. Did you get that? Good. Try the next one by yourself. Always see if you can do it. If you know, you should try to do it ahead of me. You should always try to beat me. If you know what you're doing, that shows that you're learning. Just copying me, we don't know if you're learning or not if you're just copying. Let me check. 245, 345, 445, 545. Look, they all got 45. What's changing? The hundreds digit. The next 2 numbers are 2, 3, 4, 5. Did you put 645? And then 745? Is that what you put? Very good. Try the next one. Again, look for the pattern. Which digit is changing? Is it the ones? Is it the tens? Is it the hundred? We did changing the ones digit in first grade. That's easy. You just count one more. Here we're changing which one? The tens digit. 421, 431, 441, 451. Did you put 461? 421, 431, 441, 451, 461, 471. Did you get it? Pretty easy, right? This is a pretty easy page. Try the last one by yourself. What's changing here? ¿Qué lugar? ¿En qué lugar está cambiando? ¿En cuál dígito? De las centenas. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's too easy. 89, 789, 889. Pretty easy, right? 789, 889. Okay, let's move on to the next page. On your own. What does that mean, on your own? What do they say in Spanish? Por tu cuenta. That means you should be able to do it by yourself. Observa los dígitos para allá, los dos números siguientes. Look at the digits to find the next two numbers. Go ahead, try 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, pause it to do it, okay? You can pause it, and then you can do it without hurrying up, okay? 5, 6, 7, 8. Go ahead, pause it. Okay, did you pause it? Well, I'm starting up again. I hope you already did it. Let's check. 193, 293, 393, 493. Which place is changing? The hundreds place. The next two numbers are 100, 200, 300, 400, 593, 693. When we're just changing the hundreds place, the tens and the ones stay the same. Pretty easy, right? 484, 494. Now we have a problem. We're up to 9. You can't put a 10 in the middle, so it goes back to 0, but the 4 changes to a 5. We have 504, 514. The tens place is changing, but it went 8, 9, then back down to 0 and 1. The next two numbers, los próximos dos números son 500, pero 0, 1, 2, 24. 500, 2, 34. 524, 534. The hard thing is this part. 494, 504. When you get up to 9, you have to go back to 0, but the 4 becomes a 5 because you got 10 tens. Every time you got 10 tens, you make 100. This one's really easy. You already did it, right? The next two numbers are, what do they say in Spanish? Los dos números siguientes son 500, 600, 700, 800, 900. Did you get that? Now we got a problem. The next two numbers, the 9's going to become a 0, but the 0 has become a 1, meaning a 10. What is the next number called? The next two numbers are 900, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, because we got 10 hundreds. 10 hundreds is 1,000. Did you get that one right? That was tricky, right? The next one's kind of tricky too. 655, 665, 675, 685. 655, 655, 665, 665, 675, 685, 695. That's easy, right? But now's where it becomes hard. After 9, you go back to 0. So that's going to become a 0. That's going to stay a 5. But the 6 has to change. When you go back to 0, the 6 becomes a 7 because you had 10 tens. So the 695, then you get 705. If you're counting by 10, it would be like this. 695. Ready? 696, 697, 698, 699, 700. 701, 702, 703, 704, 705. There we are, 705. Okay, Mark read 203 pages. Laney read 100 more than Mark. Gavin read 10 fewer than Laney. How many pages did Gavin read? This one's tricky, very tricky. En español, Mark leyó 203 páginas. Lenny leyó 100 páginas más que Mark. Gavin leyó 10 páginas menos que Lenny. ¿Cuántas páginas leyó Gavin? I'll give you a minute to see if you can do it. A ver los que pueden hacerlo. What's coming up anyway? Oh, we got to do some writing on the next page. I don't like the writing. We'll save that for another day. We'll just finish this page here. We're up to page 131. That'll be good enough. Okay. Mark read 203. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put an M 203. Laney read 100 more pages than Mark. So Laney, what's 100 more? We'll add 1 to the 2. That's the hundreds. You had 200s. Now you get another 100. You're going to have 300s. Laney read 303. Easy. Gavin read 10 fewer pages than Laney. Uh-oh. We have to take away a 10. But there are no 10s. There are 0 10s. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of the hundreds. I take one away and make this 200s. And I take that 100 and I turn it into 10 10s. And I add it to the 0. And now I have 10 10s. Now I can take one away. Gavin read 10 fewer, so I take one of the 10s away. Now I only have 9. But this is not a 3 anymore. This is a 2. Gavin is 293. 10 less than 303 is 293. Yo tenía que prestar una centena. Quedaron 2 centenas. Y con esa centena yo lo cambié a 10 decenas. Después yo quité una de las decenas, porque Gavin tenía 10 menos. Ahora tenía 9 decenas y 2 centenas. 293. 293. This was very tricky. Okay, guys, that's it. We will see you tomorrow when we're going to do some writing, it looks like. Let's take a look here. Yeah, they want us to write. They want us to explain how you solve the problem. Ay. Okay, we'll figure it out tomorrow, okay? Explain how we solve the problem. Okay, I will see you tomorrow, guys. Bye.